Many communities within the Greater Accra region get flooded during the rainy season, a situation that is of concern for both residents and authorities. In many instances, the flood had rendered affected individuals homeless and also destroyed property. The situation has largely been attributed to the encroachment of Ramsar sites and also indiscriminate building on waterways. In a bid to prevent such occurrences in the South McCarthy enclave, residents want the government to come to their aid by stopping private developers from blocking major drains in the area with fence walls. According to the Assembly member for the electoral area, Clement Ejay, the blockage of two water channels known as South Drain and Bali River might cause serious flooding when the rains start.
When it rains, the community gets flooded. Here is a flood-prone area, and as you can see, here is a wetlands or a Ramsar site, and here shouldn't have been filled in the first place. But unfortunately, the municipality, as an assembly, we have looked on unconcerned and allow individuals to just fill the place with reckless abandon, and it is affecting the community big time. And when you look at my right hand, this is where a Chinese developer has just erected a long wall, and in the process has blocked the Bali and the downstream and the rains that's coming from the McCarthy, and it is failing to the lava. And if care is not taken to avert the situation, the future, the coming drains, the community will be very catastrophic. We are sitting on a time bomb as a community.
Secretary for the South McCarthy Landlords Association, Richard Buedi, added that the activity of the developers in the area is threatening the lives of the many residents, hence the call to have them stopped.
Our problem is flooding. Anytime it rains, the place floods. So every year, we organize ourselves, and at times we receive assistance from some of the residents here, the MP, the Assembly, to dredge the gutters. When it is dredged, the flooding subsides. But of late, the activities of some developers, they are filling at places where the water has to flow. So it's becoming very difficult for us when it rains. And from what it has been done right now, I think the assemblyman will take you around. If you go, you realize that the course of the stream is filled and structures are being constructed. So anytime it rains from now, it will be terrible for us over here. It will be very disastrous. And we request that whoever is filling the place and constructing to block the access of the road, you should cut drains so that the water will flow down to Pambros, because it flows from here, from the Malam market down to Pambros, then from there to Dansman.
For Nana Kunto, who is a resident of the area, they will be left with no option than to stage series of demonstrations to compel the appropriate authorities to address the issue.
Because I've lived in their country, I've lived in Japan, I've lived in China, I know what is going on right there. If you're a foreigner, you cannot go and do this in their country. You see, because even the citizens of themselves in China and Japan, or let me say Asia as a whole, they don't conserve their rules. You see, so what I would say is that if he wants us to live peacefully together with and this community, then he has to do the right thing for us.
So what if he doesn't do it? What will you do?
Well, then I think there will be a big demonstration that we're going to do so that to get to the hearing of the president. This is what I want him to know.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going to do a demonstration because I can't be living here and every year, twice or thrice, have to move from my house and sleep somewhere else, which is not good. You see, we can't be waiting for this thing to be happening on being a citizen of myself. I won't accept that to happen on me again.
Residents of South McCarthy, all they are asking for is for the various authorities to be up and doing and ensuring that developers who are filling the Ramsar site or blocking the drains in this particular community are stopped. The reason is when the rains set in, there will be chaos or disaster in this community. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Philip Ni Hilate.